Jamie Lee Jones is a woman who was a KBR Halliburton contractor. She went over to Iraq and she was gang raped by other Halliburton employees. It's a story we covered earlier when it happened and when the news broke. She's been fighting this issue for 3 years. Why? The Bush Justice Department said, I don't know, man, it happened to you in Iraq. I can't be bothered to try to figure out if you were gang raped or not. So, sad day for you. Now, we're not going to prosecute. By the way, they should reopen that case. And then when it came to civil matters, she said, well, look, you sent me over there. For day one, they raped her. Okay? And then they put her in a shipping container and held her hostage when she went to go complain about it to higher-ups at Halliburton. And then, of course, they fired her. And then when she came to say, hey, wait a minute, I should at least sue you because the Justice Department is not taking up the cause here on the criminal side, they said, oh, sorry, you can't. You're legally bound by your contract to go to arbitration and not to the courts. He said, look, okay, arbitration when it's a job-related matter. Okay, did you not give me the promotion I needed, et cetera, et cetera. Okay, we go to arbitration. But this is not a job-related matter. And Halliburton said, no, we disagree. We think it is. So Halliburton employees are supposed to gang rape you? That's part of their job? That's a job-related matter? I didn't see that in the job description, but hey, you know, maybe Halliburton's worse than I thought. So they argued that for 3 long years to make sure this woman didn't get justice. Okay. Now we covered what happened to her before, and it was sick and gruesome. They attacked her viciously, and the aftermath with blood, etc. It's unbelievable. And then, of course, there was some physical evidence of that, and some of the other physical evidence. She made the mistake of turning over to Halliburton, who then magically lost it. What could they do? It just got lost somewhere, the blood-covered panties, et cetera, et cetera. The whole story is unbelievably sick. So finally, a court said, and again, it's a very conservative Republican-appointed judge in this case, and they said, hell no. No, this goes to court. This is not a matter for arbitration. And by the way, here's a fun little twist. You know who hires the arbitrators? The people who decide who wins an arbitration? Halliburton. But trust them, they probably are totally neutral. Reporter for Mother Jones looked at 119 cases that have been decided through Halliburton's arbitrators, and you'll be shocked to find out they found for the employees 3 times. 3 out of 119. Gee, I wonder if it's relevant who's paying them their bills. So they're going to put her through that process? Then the court said, no, you're not going to put her through that. We're taking this to regular civil court, and you're going to have to explain what happened to this woman. And now she's finally, after 3 years, going to get her trial. And I'm happy about that news, and God knows what will come out in that trial. But what Halliburton and KBR did in Iraq was disgusting in 18 different fronts. The overcharging, the toxic water and the poisonous water that they gave our troops, let alone the bad food, let alone not delivering on contracts, which then one of them was, of course, a lot of these were discovered later, and the person who discovered them, what was it, Bonatine Greenhouse or something, a woman like that? She was fantastic. Of course, they demoted her as soon as she found out that Halliburton was overcharging. None of that got addressed, but the gang rape from their own employees, that's at least going to get addressed in a U.S. court. So very happy about that outcome, at least that it is.